Hey everyone, Mansa Priya here from Upcycle, and today we are going to work with this fusion clock and make a very interesting project. So this has those ridges marked and there is a hole for the wall clock. So it's very handy to use. Today we are going to use the Craft Junction metallic and chalk paints. I'm using the colors Go For It, something in blue, some heavy white gesso, some deep sea, jazz jade, and my poetry. These are the colors that I'm going for, and along with some palette knives and brushes. We would need some mirrors in different sizes if you have, and a stencil to go with. Craft Junction has beautiful stencils, and I'm going to pick this flower stencil today. So before we begin, I would color the center clock in the color metallic gold, and I'll quickly color all the sides and the edges of this clock, and we'll get started. So instead of making the fusion clock, I'm going to give it a traditional touch. I'm going to attempt a little fox lippen art. So let's see how this goes. So I've done painting my clock, I'm setting it aside, and now I'll be using the color green, that is jade green, and color. So now we are just going to color the ridges because the rest of it would be covered anyway. So I'm coloring the places that would be shown, just the ridges in between, like so. You can see how this chalk paints are so creamy and nice. Just a stroke of it would be enough to cover all the surface. So I'm going around the center. So this would form the center of our clock, and I'm coloring it in the color green. This is a pretty green shade that I really loved. It's not too vibrant and not too dull. It's the right shade. I really like the colors here. So now we'll start painting the periphery of the clock. These are some broken pieces, as in to give it a fusion look. So now I'll color two pieces in one color. So 2 of blues, 2 of pinks, and 2 of yellows. I'm quickly coloring all of it in these beautiful and bright colors. At the end of the project, you would see these colors would be very toned down and nice. That is the kind of look that we are going to go for. I'm creating a traditional art form, so this would be very interesting. We are going to create lippen art with a stencil. Isn't that cool? So I'm done coloring it with blue. Now I'm taking a little pink and starting to color the other two pieces. I'll show you once we have done coloring with all the colors, that is blue, pink and yellow. I'll be alternating the colors and placing it over the clock. So I'm done painting all the pieces in the desired colors. I have them nice and dry, and now I'm taking this white gesso from the Craft Junction and I'll be using that to stencil out. I'm using one floral stencil from Craft Junction again, and these are beautiful large flower pattern stencils, very arty and traditional. I really like the print, so I'm going for it now. Place the stencil carefully on the piece that we have wanted and to the desired design. I'm happy with my placement. So now, using a palette knife, I would take a little gesso. This gesso is in the right consistency and right thickness, so it would be easy to spread over the stencil. So I'm just stenciling it out carefully. I placed my gesso over a plate so it is easy to work with, and I'm picking small amounts of gesso over to my palette knife and spreading it evenly, making sure everything is covered nice and even. And this is how you're just stenciling out the pattern, and from where the lines are you would see the pink color popping out. It would look really pretty once we reveal it. So I'm done. We are done adding the gesso using the stencil, like so. Make it even and then carefully remove the stencil. So you can see this beautiful pattern here, and just quickly wipe the white over the edges so that they would be colored nice and white. So I'm spreading it, and this is how it looked. Isn't that a beautiful pattern? So I'll stencil out all the pieces and show you how they would look. Okay, so my base is ready, and now using some gold paint, I'm just dry brushing it. You can use a dry brush and do it. I'm comfortable using my fingers and then just adding it like a wax so that we'll have that light gold shimmer, like so. You can see how beautifully it spreads and adds that shine to your project. So that's the look I wanted to get, since I'm doing a little vintage and very old kind of finish to my Lippin art work. I'm just doing this extra step to make sure it is nice and shimmery. So I'll cover with gold paint on all the pieces, like so. Like I said, you can use your dry brush and do this same thing with your brush. It's just my comfort of using a finger and doing it. Now once I'm done, we'll reverse the plate and then keep adding everything in place. So this Craft Junction Fusion clock base has the engraved lines wherein you can see the placement of these pieces and then add it in place. So quickly adding some glue and then adding all the pieces. I have altered pink, blue and yellow so that it would look a little mixed. So this is what I've done. I'm just quickly adding some glue and placing the pieces in place. Make sure everything is nice and secure. So now you understand the reason why we haven't painted the entire surface, just the grooves, because it wouldn't be shown anyway. This is all done. Now that everything in place, we'll add the last piece also to the clock. How do you like it so far? I think it's turning out very pretty. I really like the stencil out part. It looks so Indian to me. My motto for this project is to give it a very Indianized look, bright and beautiful colors, yet very toned down. So this is how it looked. Now we'll add the clock center that we have painted in gold. This metallic paint adds a lot of shimmer. It's really beautiful. So I've added the clock in the center. Now I'm adding little circle mirrors at the centers of each cross. So Lipan art is a traditional form of art. It is also called as Kutch work or mud mirror art or Lipan art, because it is done in and around Gujarat. It's a traditional art form of Gujarat wherein they add mirrors to their work, and that's how the name has come. Lipan in Hindi means mirrors, so that's what we are going to do. So we are going to add some beautiful round mirrors around the flower centers and work around it. So I'm not going to use the traditional clay. In order to make things easy, I'm going to use an air drying clay and add over the design. So we are almost done adding mirrors to the centers, and it's already looking pretty. Mirrors add that instant depth to your project. I really love adding these. So I said for Lipan art because we are not using the traditional mud mix to create the design. We'll be using some air drying clay. That's the only difference, but the process remains the same. So I've added the mirrors, and now everything is nice and dry. Now I'm taking some air dry clay. This is in the brand Jovi Air Dry. These are also available with the Craft Junction, and I make sure to keep them wrapped in a plastic box so that it doesn't dry out so quickly. I'm taking a small piece of air drying clay, rolling it out like so. Just place it over your working surface and then roll it out thin, nice and even, like so, and then adding a little glue around the mirror, and I'm going to add this clay all around the mirror. You can either cut it with your finger or you can use a scale or a cutter to cut the excess clay, and that's it. We'll just quickly add some clay around the design that we want. You can just go as little or as more you want. I'm planning to give borders to all the flowers and the mirrors as well as the center. So I'll show you once this is done. I'm continuing to add clay around the mirrors like so, adding a little glue so that it is extra sturdy and well adhered. Otherwise the air drying clay automatically sticks to your surface. It's just that I'm adding another protection layer so that it doesn't fall out at any point of time, since we are planning to have it as a home decor. Okay, so just like so, I'm just rolling out the clay even and then adding it around the mirrors. So this is nice and done. I'll show you once everything is done. Now I've added the clay around the flowers as well, and now I'm taking little glass colors and adding it, filling the design. This step is optional. You can just leave as is. I'm just adding little bright spots here and there. You can also use chalk paints and do this step. Glass colors are very optional, and this is how my final project looked. Here is a close-up of the center, and then this is how my wall clock looked to be. I'll have to add the clock machine and it is good to go. I hope you enjoyed watching this quick tutorial on how to create faux Lipan art using air dry clay and the beautiful chalk paints and base from the Craft Junction. Thank you all so much for watching. If you are liking my videos, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I have a lot of DIYs and process videos, lot of techniques that are taught in my channel. So please jump into my channel to watch other videos. Thank you all so much again. We'll see you again on another video. Bye.